What a way to start. I'm really impressed with the way Padmaja E has been, going about her bowling from the India Nippon end. And we saw her, creating some damage the other day as well with her subtle medium pace that she bowls.
I just noticed this over that both these batsmen, when they played forward, the ball is tended to go towards square of the wicket on the offside, either towards point or towards third man. I'm just wondering, of course our view doesn't allow us to know whether the ball is moving or not. Maybe ball is moving a little bit, so they're trying to play and it just goes to the square of the wicket.
Quite possible.
I could just manage to see from the way Poonam's bat came down from this end. I think she's trying to kind of open the face of her bat a little bit at the point of impact, allowing the ball to get through in between the point and the gully area. I think she
is 12 for 1 of 2 overs. Niranjana to start our second over and third of the innings.
It's very tentative.
It's a very ambitious
Stroke over there.
yes, stepping out to Niranjana Nagarajan. Do you think it's the right thing to do at this point of time, Mr. Shivakumar?
I think you should have waited to see what exactly was Niranjana up to.
Absolutely. What do you think of that, Mr. Krishnamurthy?
I think the good thing about her stepping out is that she didn't go for the big shot. She still tried to play a defensive shot. I think it was more an effort to unsettle the length of Niranjana than to really have a go at the ball.
Well, I thought of the same thing, Mr. Krishnamurthy. I thought more than the shot, from the way she stepped out, I thought it was sending a message to Niranjana that, look, if you're trying to land it at somewhere short of good length, actually trying to get to the, as close as possible to try and do covers. Maybe that's what she wanted to send a message to Niranjana there.
Change in fielding, short mid-wicket has been brought into cover and it's a 7-2 field now.
Let's see what Niranjana has to offer now. Here she comes from the Falcon end. Turned away into the vacant mid-wicket region. Only one to be had.
She worked the ball pretty well though.
I think they moved the fielder from short mid-wicket and put her to covers, and that's exactly where she played. She played the ball to short mid-wicket and crossed over for a single.
So I was reading yesterday that there were a total of 13 India internationals playing in this tournament.
Yes.
So that gives an indication of the high quality of this championship.
Absolutely. I think it's a great effort on the part of Falcon Sports. And with so many big stars who are regular international cricketers coming and playing. Of course, there are a few missing, like probably Harman and Smriti and Mithali probably. But then even this has been pretty good, and it's been Herculean task they have done.
Well, while we were having a quick chat here, Poonam managed to steal a very quick single there, and actually taking the risk against the hands of Rakshita Krishnappa, who manages to hit the wickets, with a throw almost 9 out of 10 times.
Niranjana from the Falcon end.
Another good thing that the Falcon Sports Club has done is to pick this ground for this tournament, which has got a beautiful outfield and good wicket to play with reasonable bounce and good surroundings, and of course a little far on the outskirts of Bangalore, but the playing conditions are excellent and that's producing a little bit of good cricket.
Absolutely, Mr. Krishnaswamy. I think it's a sensational ground, especially something to notice is the outfield. Throughout all the matches, the outfield has been lightning quick. And anything once you get in this ground, anything that you go to over covers.
A lot of people there.
Anything that you get over covers travels straight over the ropes.
Nothing doing
fantastic. Fantastic facility over here in San Prasiddhi Sports Stadium. A very good ground to play cricket, complementing the day that we have today. So the other good contest, I think, which gets me thinking all the time today, would be of the two left-arm orthodox spinners in each side, and both currently offering their services regularly to Team India. So we've got Rajeshwari Gaikwad in the Falcon Sheen Sports Club and Radha Yadav in the Falcon Kini Sports Club. So it will be a very good contest, to actually follow these two spinners today and see how they go about, because they have the same art. So
lofted shot over there.
As we speak, Poonam Roth
only a single
goes over mid-on for a single.
I think the risk she took just now in hitting it in the air, it's not worthwhile because it only got a 1 run. Just for the information of all the viewers who are not following the Indian team, let me just say that at Sydney, Indian team has done very well today. Got the strong Australian team out for 338 with Steve Smith playing and batting about 128. Was last man out. Jadeja getting 4 wickets in the bargain, and India are 26 for no loss with Rohit Sharma on 11 and Shubman Gill on 14 at this point in time.
Fantastic. Good. I guess there's cricket happening everywhere now. What do you think about that, Mr. Krishnaswamy, following Rajeshwari Gaikwad and Radha Yadav, both left-arm orthodox in opposite teams today? It will be a good contest. Could it be the war of the left-arm orthodoxes? Could they make a difference?
It would be, but only thing is that they are slightly different in their bowling style, in the sense that Rajeshwari is not very tall, she is a little short, so she tends to flight the ball a little bit more and gets the ball to dip and turn. Radha is taller by a few inches, and then she bowls little flatter spin than
maybe the conditions are also some part.
If it's slightly turning wicket, maybe Radha Yadav can be little more effective because of her height. And both of them are good. Both of them are regular players of international cricket for the Indian team. And to me, as a bowler, Rajeshwari has an edge, but as an all-rounder, Radha Yadav has an edge.
Radha, also she is superb on the field. Wonderful fielding.
Totally. And
Sean.
Poonam Roth just managed to squeeze in a single, taking the risk with the arm of Deepti Sharma this time. So Poonam has been, I think what Poonam is trying to do is, she's trying to get the field closer, by getting these singles, like first were with the arm of Rakshita Krishnappa and now with the arm of Deepti Sharma, and then maybe she has plans to go once they kind of get the fields. Oops. As we speak, there's a slight misfield there by I think it's Vrinda Dinesh, is it? Looks like Vrinda Dinesh to be honest.
Yes, Vrinda Dinesh.
Okay, so slight misfield, but I think the single was on there, so not much damage done after that.
Kini are 18 for 1 of 4 overs. Scoring rate is hardly about 4.5, not much. And the short singles and lofted shots from Poonam we are finding only because she feels the need to push the score along.
Absolutely, I think she's just trying to kind of get the things going now for the Kini Sports Club. I don't think they are even considering the bonus point.
Somehow we have seen the wicket falling in the very first over on all the days, in all the innings. At least in
almost every match you find a early wicket, but that's because I feel that instead of playing out 1 or 2 overs to judge the pace of the wicket, people are trying to play too many big shots. I don't think it helps in any way. And what we have found is also whichever team has been able to keep wickets for the death overs or 4 overs after 14, has been able to get a score
Build up
of 41
total.
and they will lose 2 or 3 wickets in initial stages, struggle and to get past even 100. That's what the
Is it psychological? The T20 just come and hit.
could be, but I think the team meetings they have to sort these matters.
Sort it out, yes.
I think there's a hint of swing there from Niranjana, but she's already in her third over. I just saw Roshni Kiran signal to her non-striker that the ball is moving out. She made a sign, but a little bit of over pitch there from Niranjana. Roshni quickly, on a front foot.
That too on the leg stump.
Yes.
Another change today in Falcon Sheen is that Niranjana so far in all the 3 matches has just bowled 2 overs, and today she's getting to bowl the 3rd over too.
Straight drive, this lovely shot there.
Very, very uncharacteristic misfield
the long boundary.
Deepti.
Well timed.
It was a good drive, hitting the middle of the bat. Roshni Kumar played a good-looking shot, but by her standards, I think Deepti should have stopped it. She just failed to do that.
Yes, absolutely. But can't take anything away from Roshni Kiran there. Presenting the full face of the bat. Fantastic drive. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Played it all along the ground. Fantastic shot there. Yielding her a boundary.
Two boundaries in this over.
Hi Kashmi, how are you? Roshni Kiran seeing the ball very closely to her, lets it go into the keeper. I think the ball is moving out a little bit.
What do you think of the spot jog before they start the run-up? Started by
Just,
Balaji, I think.
It is just a habit. I don't think it helps in any way.
Getting warmed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was watching a little bit of the India-Australia match at Sydney today. What struck me today was that I think compared with yesterday, all the Indian bowlers bowled very well, and Jadeja and Siraj got quite a bit of swing with the second new ball. And a very good thing for Indian team is that Jadeja started bowling well, and he ended up with 4 wickets.
While we speak of Sydney, Niranjana Nagarajan finishes her third over, and it's been unusual, very expensive over.
Expensive.
Yep, I think she's been taken for about 10 runs, I guess, in this over. So, let's go, Archa. So at the end of 5 overs, the Falcon Kini Sports Club are 30 for the loss of 1 wicket, and they've got 6 balls now to try and see if they want to try to get the bonus point, which is only 12 runs away.
It's going to be Deepti to bowl the 6th over for Falcon Sheen, and 12 runs of 6 balls of Deepti, a tough ask.
Well, it's going to be a catch-22 situation now. I think over here wherein the batters might have a plan to go in for the 12 runs, but who do they find at the end? They find Deepti, who's going to try and restrict them. So it could be either way. If the batters are set now, so probably if they take a risk, they might be able to get the 12 runs. Seeing how, but yes, as you said, very hard to get someone like Deepti away.
If I were the coach of Kini, I would advise this batsman to not take the risk and look for a bonus point. In the bargain, run the risk of losing the wickets.
Yes.
I would rather they play well and post a bigger total to have a chance of winning the match and gaining 4 points.
More points.
Yes, absolutely. I think they would have had a chat in their team meeting, with the Falcon Sheen Sports Club. They would have had a discussion maybe where they would have said that, look, at the end of 5 overs, if they are about 30 odd, and if they're going to push for the bonus point, let's bring someone like Deepthi in who can probably make a difference over there.
Slightly uppish push over there.
Deepthi giving nothing away over there, she's not giving the length that Roshni desires to go after them.
I'm seeing that one.
Very good glove work there by Pratisha Kumar. Took the bails off in a flash, but Roshni was well within the crease.
The sheer experience available in the Falcon Sheen team, Jemimah, Deepthi, Rakshita, Niranjana, I think that they have an edge over all other teams relatively.
There was a fantastic shot over there by Roshni. Got into a very good position to play that sweep, more of a scoopish kind of a sweep, but nevertheless
Paddle sweep than a real sweep.
Picks up a boundary.
4 runs in any case. Push to the covers, but she wants a single.
Well, very wisely sent back.
Properly struck, but straight to the fielder.
I think it was a sensible decision by both the batters there that they didn't look for the bonus point and preferred to play out the 6th over.
Absolutely, they didn't try too hard. Managed to get a boundary and get about 6 runs this over. What's your score? 35. So 5 runs. Deepthi goes for 5 runs in the first over, taking the score of Falcon Kini's RR Sports Club to 35 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 6 overs.
Niranjana bowled 3 overs already, huh? Yeah, first 2 were very good. Swinging out, huh, Paul? Ah.
It's going to be Rajeshwari to bowl the 7th over for Falcon Sheen.
Yep. I think a good move, getting Deepthi from one end and Rajeshwari from the other end. And I think, good shot up front.
Especially because I think the Kini RR's best batsman Poonam Raut was in the crease.
Swung around to the leg, single. I think Yogesh must study Rajeshwari's bowling for a comparative analysis later.
Absolutely, I'm following her very closely. As we speak, Pratisha Kumar takes the bails off in a flash, appealing for stumping, but finds Roshni well within the crease. Again, Pratisha has been very good with the gloves today, Mr. Krishnaswamy.
I think she's been quite quick, quick hands, whipping the bails off. As you said, they're probably taking that catch, even though it was a simple catch, has given her a little bit of confidence. And being a good wicket keeper, dropping one catch sometimes does happen. You must have noticed that
Point.
yesterday Rishabh Pant dropped 2 catches for India. So Dropping catches is not the end of anything. It just happens sometimes.
And Ricky Ponting didn't spare any time. Just made a lot of statement. I think Ricky has been working very closely with Pant, in the Daredevils camp. Now the Delhi Capital camp.
I agree, Yogesh. The only difference is that Ricky Ponting today is in the opposite camp and he would say these things. But if it was IPL match and if he was the coach of Delhi Daredevils, he wouldn't have dared to say that.
Absolutely. Yes. Delhi Capitals now. Yes, I totally agree with you on that. I think he's just trying to put some stuff into Rishabh's mind maybe over there, Hang on, I've worked with you for some time and this is what I feel you're doing. Let's see how Rishabh comes back with that. Well, Rajeshwari's been providing that kind of length wherein they've been able to sweep the ball sweetly.
Turn it around.
What do you say, Mr. Sheen?
Yes, absolutely. With nobody closing, they are able to go through for very easy singles.
I think the rest day would have helped all these batsmen to reassess their batting so far and chalk out.
Yes. Superb shot there.
Poonam Roth effortlessly sends one over the rope, registering Falcon maximum.
The first of the day.
Yes, the first of the day. Fantastic shot. It was effortless. She made it look so easy. What do you say about that, Mr. Krishnaswamy?
It was a very good shot. She used her feet, came to the pitch of the ball and lofted it over mid-off. Mid-off was within the 30-yard line and the risk was much less. If you have noticed that India-Australia series also, they had a gap of about 7 or 8 days and they seem to have worked out how to play the Indian bowling and try to be a little more aggressive. I'm sure that these girls also would have yesterday thought about the way they've batted. Charting out their strategy for each bowler as to what to do and what not.
Surely.
It's showing. To my mind at least, I feel that they have.
Definitely they would have, because.
But I reckon that shot from Poonam Roth was a treat to watch. So beautifully, as Mr. Krishnaswamy rightly
She's
said.
very confident.
She got into a fantastic position there and effortlessly just I think she had assessed the risk and she just went over the mid-on area, sweetly timing it over the ropes. Good to see a Falcon maximum there.
See, the strategy adopted is that both these batsmen swept Rajeshwari couple of balls, maybe from the middle stump. So sensing that, Rajeshwari tended to bowl little bit on the offside or outside the half stump, trying to prevent them from sweeping, but I think Poonam read that and came out and lofted her over mid-off.
I think also the approach has not been a very hurried approach.
It was a very smooth shot and she just got to the pitch of the ball, full flow of the bat. She completed the stroke with a flourish.
Harsha, score? 45. Overs up?
It's 7.2 years as we speak and the Falcon Kini Sports Club are 45 for the loss of 1 wicket.
It's good to see Poonam playing freely and playing some glorious shots. I remember still seeing a beautiful knock of 85 in the World Cup finals in 2017 at Lord's against England. If she had been there a little longer, unfortunately she got out. She didn't throw a wicket, but unfortunately she got out. Probably India would have won.
Well, it was pretty sloppy over there from the deep square leg fielder.
Sorry?
Yes, I think she was trying to get the ball and the bounce, couldn't judge the bounce of the ball and letting it through to the boundary, helping Roshni Kiran add 4 valuable runs to her tally. But I guess the way Poonam is batting freely has got something to do with how Roshni is handling the other end as well.
Lovely shot.
Yogesh, the purpose of this tournament is that a lot of these Karnataka cricketers youngsters should learn from the outstation players who are coming and playing. Especially this last ball where Savi could not stop the ball. She would do well to watch the other international outstation players, how they judge the length of the ball, how they judge the bounce of the ball, and fielding at square leg, how they expect the ball to turn after
Pitching.
hit. I think that's what she should be picking up and learning from this.
Absolutely. I think, look, whatever I've seen of Savi so far is that she always puts her body into the line to stop the ball from going to the boundary or anywhere she's fielding. She's a very athletic fielder. Always puts her body in the line. This was a exception, one-off.
A lot of people there.
She couldn't judge the bounce. I thought she was expecting the ball to bounce a little bit more and get into her hands, but fortunately stayed a little low and had to get away. Can't take anything away from this youngster. She's pretty good what she does. So now this brings us to the end of the 8th over, and the score is
Marja, score.
51 for the loss of 1 wicket.
I think the scoring rate is picked up. It's slightly over 6. That's good going for Kini RR, Falcon Kini RR. The only thing they have to look for is to keep the wickets and keep their run score.
Roshni, I think, already struck about 5 boundaries.
Yeah, she's batting very well, handling the ball. Even when she steps out and strokes the ball, even if she's able to hit the middle of the bat, I think it's a good thing for Kini RR to.
Both looking pretty confident.
Yeah. Good opportunity to pose a challenging total.
Yes, indeed. At the toss, Pratyusha mentioned that she'd like to get about 140 plus on the board. Well, that has got something to do with the kind of batting lineup Sheen has, because Sheen bats very deep in their line. They have Pratyusha Kumar, who is a regular one-down batsman for Karnataka State, who is batting at number 8 and number 9 for them. So, there is something in that batting lineup which the Falcon Kini RR Sports Club has noticed. They have taken note of that, and they want to get some good runs on the board to prepare for the challenge.
Easy, simple. Vacant cover reading.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Please.
Kini RR would do well to continue in the same way, and at the end of 13-14 overs, they're about 80-85, and Arundhati Reddy can come and wield a long handle like she did in the last match, where she got 25 or 8 balls. I mean, that's the way for them to go to attain the total of about 140.
Good level total there.
Yeah.
What a
On track it looks as though.
Just as Mr. Krishnaswamy reminds us of the innings of Arundhati. What an innings that was. 9 balls to 5 or something, isn't it? And I guess if these two take the, if these two hang around till over 12 or over 13, doing exactly what they're doing right now, and we've got, if they manage to get Arundhati in, say probably at about the 15th or the 16th over, with about 24 balls to spare, and if she's in that kind of a mood,
Glorious shot.
yes.
Glorious shot over there.
As we speak of Arundhati, Poonam is trying to prove a point, saying that I'm not going to do anything.
Even better.
Maybe I can try to better what Arundhati did the other day. Fantastic shots over there. Again, this is the second shot she's played, going over covers, sweetly timing it over the boundary. And
I like the previous shot. She again got to the pitch, stepped out, got to the pitch of the ball, seeing the middle fielder within the 30-yard line. She just went through with the shot and cleared the boundary comfortably. Unlike last time, it was just outside the boundary, but this time she cleared it comfortably. A glorious shot by Poonam. This is the Poonam we know.
what a way to register a Falcon maximum, another Falcon maximum there. So again, coming back to what Arundhati did, I still feel that if she comes in by about the 16th over with 24 balls to spare, I think she has the long handle to even take the score to about 50 runs of the 24 balls that might be available for her. So let's just imagine if these people get the score up to 120 between them, and then Arundhati comes and fires up.
Simran coming on
Why they can't go up to 175? Yes, that's right, Mr. Shekumar. Simran Henry to continue with the proceedings for Falcon Sheen Sports Club. Good ball first up gets Roshni Kiran to come well forward and try to drive it straight back to Simran. Yes, Mr. Shekumar, you were saying something.
A bowling change, possibly to try and unsettle the two of them.
Yes, both Deepthi and Rajeshwari have been going for runs in the last couple of overs that they've bowled, and I think that's what prompted the Sheen team to come up with a bowling change from the India-Nippon end. Let's see if they can find success, but can't take anything away from these two batters. They've been batting with so much of composure. They both look in a sublime form there, and very sensible calling, and very sensible running between the wickets there. They're not too excited about what stage they are at right now. After losing Vanita in the first over, I think what we're seeing now is fantastic here.
Eschewing all the risks.
Very well worked onto the onside, in between the vacant area, between the deep square leg and mid wicket, short mid wicket there. A huge gap. Roshni has exploited that area very well to reward herself with a single. I think that's very sensible batting there, Mr. Krishnaswamy. Anyone would get carried away, especially these youngsters. They would get carried away with this momentum that they found and try to do something extraordinary and throw the wicket. But Roshni has been pretty sensible, trying to knock around the singles, even though the boundaries are available to her, very easily.
See, the T20 thing calls for a consolidation by the batting team between the 6th and 14th overs. They have to keep scoring at the rate of 5 or 6 runs and not too many wickets. So that the last 6 overs, 7 overs, they can really go for a big score. That's exactly what they are trying to do at this point in time. Yes, placing the ball and running quick singles and getting a 4 in between will keep the scoreboard moving. Exactly what I said, in between is what they get.
Came out and drove powerfully past the longer fielder. 4 runs again.
What's heartening to see is that Roshni Kiran, who is batting, is hardly about 16 or 16 and a half years old, and she is playing with a lot of courage and maturity at this point in time. It's a good augury for the Karnataka team too.
At the end of 10 overs, the Falcon Kini Sports Club has 67 for the loss of 1 wicket, and both the batters well settled now and are scoring at a very brisk rate. I think we have the strategic timeout at the moment. Both the coach Vinay of the Kini RR Sports on the ground having a chat with both the batters, and the coach of the Falcon Sheen Sports Club, Vasanta Jayashekara from Sri Lanka, is out there with his team. Advising them of how they need to bowl in the next 10 overs.
What do you think of the wicket today?
Wicket, I think, is playing true, and they are playing able to play the shots well. The only thing I find is that whenever they are played through the line of the ball, they are able to connect very well. They did play a few sweep shots. I am not denying that, but whenever they played through the line, they are able to middle the ball well, even clear the field and get Falcon 6. I think it's a good wicket to bat on, according to me.
Absolutely, that's what I noticed in the pitch report this morning. During the pitch report, as I said, there was only about something in for the fast bowlers in the first 4 overs, and I guess Niranjana extracted that in the first 4 overs, and in the fifth over the fifth over of the match, which was her third over, she went for runs. So
You're right.
I think we were bit accurate with our reporting this morning. And it's a belter of a pitch for the batters. I think when the Falcon Sheen Sports Club comes out to bat, they will have similar success as long as they play in the line of the ball, as Mr. Krishnaswamy mentioned.
So that gives an indication that the bigger the total, the better.
Yes, I think we are heading to a big total, hopefully, but again, this is a T20 game, and normally they say that after the strategic timeout, normally you get to see a wicket fall, so let this not be a commentator's curse, but that's what the statistic says.
The unwritten rule here has been a boundary and a wicket, wicket and a boundary.
Very good running there between the wickets. Poonam Roth presenting the full face of the bat, not trying to hit the ball too hard again on this occasion. The ball isn't coming up to the bat. You can see that she had to fish for the ball, just pushes it towards the short extra cover area and picks up a single.
Rakshita into the attack from the Falcon end.
I think the bowler with a golden arm.
Yes, indeed. If you can see, even Padmaja E, in whatever 2 overs she bowled,
An appeal for stump comes forward to it.
I think the bats are Roshini Kumar foot. Of course, we can't make out very clearly from this, but it was a quick hand from Patricia K, and she did a whip out the bails in a flash. To my mind, it looks like she dragged her foot and she could be in trouble.
In her appeal, the runs went up. The umpire referring it to the third umpire. The decision is awaited. The two batters over there, Roshni and Poonam, having a chat, and the umpire is waiting for the technical decision. Roshni batting very well. They'll be hoping that she had a foot inside. As the suspense builds up over the decision. I was telling you, sorry, you are very confident in your appeal.
We are predicting a wicket after the strategies happen.
It did happen. In any case, it was rather a big blow to the batting side, because Roshni was extremely...
No, there are two factors here. One is a strategic break. Another is a bowling change, the bowler with the golden arm.
Absolutely. It was very close actually, but her foot was over the line and in the air. Pratyusha got the bails off in a flash. She tried that with Roshni a couple of times, found well within the crease. This time, the bails were taken off in a flash.
So Pratyusha having a hand in both the dismissals.
Oh yes, indeed. And as we spoke, the first wicket falls after the strategic timeout.
And it's Nazir Parveen.
One ex-India and one current India player in the 50-over format.
Regular in the 50 over.
As you rightly mentioned, Mr. Krishnaswamy, the player with the golden arm manages to get the breakthrough.
Driven straight past extra cover, that Jemimah trying her best to get to it, unable to stop the ball from going over the line.
It was a very good looking cover drive from Nuzat. She plays the ball beautifully. She played with the middle of the bat. She didn't try to hit it very hard. It just bisected the two fielders, Niranjana on the boundary line and Padmaja within the 30-yard line.
Absolutely incredible shot.
Again, another drive this time on the onside.
For someone who's just walked into the crease and seeing the ball like what she is seeing. Look, let's not forget Rakshita doesn't have that much of patience. So that shot required a full flow of the bat. And I think Nuzat has been sitting in the dugout for the past 10 odd overs, and she just comes out and expresses herself with that fantastic shot.
Possibility for an out there. Yeah, another lovely piece of work there by Patricia, and an appeal again. The umpire referring it to the third umpire
It looked like
one more time.
pretty